The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw, Huntley. Over the middle, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
19.
Here's Huntley. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Huntley to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back 60. Trap 50. Trap 50. Trap the Ranger. Trap the Ranger. Cut back in. Cut back in.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Operating from the gun. Huntley. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line. 18 rather, 18 rather, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jelani Woods. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when
On the set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series.
They run the counter with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley.
Huntley is passed.
I see an extra defensive back on the field a little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Third and 1.
Cowboy 80. Comeback team. Comeback team.
Looking to throw. Huntley. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7 Pirates, 18, Pioneers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats. 70 value. 18 value.
On first down, Huntley. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
17. Back to 60.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? Check, Panther. Alert, alert. Trap 60, trap 60. Go switch. Ready?
They'll try to run with Hunt, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kareem Hunt punching it in from a yard away, and the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch. Made at the 20-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Slot man moves right. Cook up the gut. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 131 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Ultra.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18. Pioneer.
Back to throw. Huntley. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Huntley. Able to connect with Dotson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
That's good. Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
65.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Huntley. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Come back team. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Back to throw again. Able to find his man, Woods. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hunt, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Let's go now.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jelani Woods with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
157 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ready?
2nd down and 5.
They'll try the middle with Cook.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st down, Minnesota.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The slot man in motion right. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Okay.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Right, 52. Right, 97. Ready?
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, set. Okay, now, 50
Here's Cook again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
17. Hey, check Mega.
They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Huntley. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good. For a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Huntley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
10 yards on the pickup.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check. 19 tight. Warriors 17, Dragon 60.
Now Huntley. That one complete out to Dotson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
70 Ranger. Come back in. Huh. Panther 11.
Here's Huntley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
19-yard line.
To throw, Huntley. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick.
Huntley to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead will shrink to 6. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, 207 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.